It's me. It's been a hot minute. I don't fully remember. I'm gonna check out the wagon real quick. Check out things here. Oh, let's talk to Sandra, my love. Once more you have returned to me. What is it, reader? Evoked. Hey, let's do a little practice, right? Let's do a little warm-up, shall we? Because it's been a couple weeks. I've been in the throes of community theater, so I haven't played in a minute. You express your interest in the practice rites. It seems to be a way to practice conducting the rites without all of the pressures of the real thing. Certainly, reader, this is why I am here. See you in that blasted book in just a moment. My beyonders shall be waiting. My allergies are what one might call violent, so I have a little bit of the sniffles. Press T to salute your adversaries. What does that do? I did not finish reading that. Alright, let's lose. This place, so we're back. Look there, our host approaches. Sandra appears and looks upon your fellow exiles. Welcome to the practice rites. Thanks! Great to be back. Love the decor. Honest. Silence, Kerr. You are fortunate your reader summoned you again. You could use a little discipline. Now come forth and let us see how capable you are. In the practice rites, no enlightenment is awarded. You may train here with your fellow exiles as much as you wish, or press escape to return to the wagon at any time. Okay. I just kind of want to bounce around for a bit, get a feel of my boys. Yay. Oh, let's give her a talisman. Sure. Let's make her speedy fast. My sweet guy. Which I think I'm gonna sell the talisman he has equipped. Are you ready then, Nightwings? Grasp the orb and we shall train with you. Of course. Because I don't think I just don't think, given how I play. That's the salute. Okay. Whee! Okay. A glory dive. No, that is not. W is my jump. Okay. No. Whee! Okay. Getting a little better. Oh, I explode. That is not the button at all that I wanted. That is not what I wanted! I panicked. Oh. Into the fire. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna do a little hop, skip, and a jump. Woohoo! Okay. So, Chris Sprint has a little build up. Okay, that's what I was missing. Yay! Okay. Onward and forward then, after my little warm-up. Okay. Onward and forward. Your vision returns as the effects of the Beyonder crystal dissipate. Time seems to have stood still while you experienced the vision. Good for us. Okay. We continue onward. I believe I was having to go through the sea. But we're gonna go to Big Bertrude's, a small bog dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. The lone minstrel says someone here can help you pursue the star across the sea. I think this one's gonna hurt. This is the place. Let us go to see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. Mayhap! Because there's nothing else to do, we'll seek Big Bertrude. Big Bertrude is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows, yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. These words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. I love her. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts, reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. She is a bog dweller, once feared and respected in the Commonwealth for her sorcerous work. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. He did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet, thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that Sandalwood lives, and for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. Wakingwood, a labyrinth of a forest on the western half of Black Basin, if you know their way around it. The path to the sacred Mount Elodil lies far beyond these suffocating woods. We wish to seek him there, though as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Indeed. Then leave us. Return at dawn. That is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but Hedwyn stops him. Hold on. Are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. Aye, in a manner of speaking. He helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost. Hedwyn nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations, while the bog dwellers go about their business. Forage. Let's mentor a companion. I don't think I've done that yet. Having gleaned knowledge from the Book of Rites, you can impart some of its teachings. As each exile's path toward enlightenment is personal, you will have to mentor them one at a time. Why not? Me? Oh, of course! Please tell me something I don't know, for there is lots of it! You illustrate to Ray some of the intricacies of the rites, focusing on how all three in a triumvirate can move and act as one mind. You sense she grasps some of the concepts. Whee! Oh my lord! The teachings of the 8 scribes. I hear them now less faintly than before. That was a lot. The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please come have a look. The others are already there. The lone minstrel beckons you to come see the wagon. Let's step inside. Oh, look, it's clean. It's no longer dusty. The black wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears, as if on cue. Tell that Sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, You could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, Enough. But should ye see that sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now, be gone from here, and tell no one that we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon, the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go, just as she said. I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting! I don't know how to swim! Tizo seems to share Reia's enthusiasm for heading up to sea. I am beginning to feel ill already. Your black wagon became seaworthy. The Sea of Solace awaits. An impossible oceanic expanse pockmarked by crude little islets. Attempts to sail across the drowned sea do not usually turn out so well. Let's set sail! I can't wait to click on that bell. It's gonna go ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. I am a boat! Wyrm Gulf. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Wyrm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. The tempestuous Sea of Solace lies beyond this death-still body of water. Exiled worms from the sea dominion naturally congregate around here. There is no acclimating to these to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. Exiled worms of the sea dominion tend to seek out the cold of the downside seas. Known for being reckless and single-minded, they were perfectly suited to fill the Commonwealth's front lines. As long as we follow the cold current Big Birchwood indicated, we shall be safe. If the next ride is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way as we find ours. It is all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the hulk of oars. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. A carcass of the doomed exploring vessel Des Raban, lost in the waters of the downside. Outer Solace, fetid waters off the coast of Flagging Hands. Birchwood's instructions are to navigate the maze of maws in a curving route bearing northeast. On it! Oh, we do a little hop. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace after having come from Flagging Hands not very long ago. However, Jadariel seems more concerned now than before, and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Who? Hedwin? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, retching into the waters if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later, you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello, my friend. It's just... the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? Edwin wants to know what you miss about your past life, your book collection, the few friends you had, perhaps the food. Nothing springs to mind. I'm gonna say the few friends. Your life was almost always difficult, but several of your longtime confidants did help you get by. You tell him that there were those who did support you over the years and that it pains you now to be apart from them. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. There's someone I miss terribly back there myself. I'm sure that when you make it out of here, your loved ones will be waiting. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There is not much to be done for him now. It appears Hedwyn is too ill to conduct the next rite. May he soon get well. I'm sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. To the Sea of Solace. We have not yet been to this region of the downside. According to Bertrude, the celestial landmark you seek is beyond this strait. Let's go! By the scribes! The sea! I didn't know it was so beautiful! Having escaped the waters of Wyrm Gulf, you can now see what must be the hulk of oars far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Tizo is wondering if Hedwyn is feeling better. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is to wish him a swift recovery. Reader, from this point, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. Why? The north current toward the Hulk of Oars runs as quick as Under King Oars himself, for I believe the 8 scribes shall bless you here. Tizo wants to fish for something tasty here. South current toward the Hulk of Oars teams with fish and other sea life. Blessings or money, blessings or money, blessings or money. We're gonna go with money. I'm greedy. I should have gone for blessings. I'm gonna get my butt absolutely handed to me. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the lone minstrel is looking down at them along with you. Those shapes down there, some must be worms of the Sea Dominion cast into exile. Sea Dominion, a vast and war-torn undersea regime, home to untold numbers of amphibious worms. Having conquered their waters, the worms clambered onto the Commonwealth shores in search of new wars. I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars, having grown weary of their own. They must make worthy adversaries. Tizo appears to have spotted something tasty. Tizo dives without warning into the depths below. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea despite its perils. Eventually, the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in his claws. I love him. A spotted slurg. A spotted slurg. And I will sell it at the next slug market. At last, you arrive at the Hulk of Oars after journeying across the sea. It seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though there is no sign of your next adversaries yet. Page revealed. First, the Sluggy. Oh, hey, you guys. Funny running into you out here right in the middle of the drink. Know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. It's got no juice for me. I want that pinch of Stardust. Proceed. I'm gonna sell you. Proceed. God, Lunar Glass is so good. I will hold on to the lucrative contract for one more run on the off chance I get real good. But I actually don't want anything currently, so we're okay. Things are sparkling. So many things are sparkling. First, we're going to talk to Jodariel. She seems to have something on her mind. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what is on her mind. Hedwyn. He is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwyn since he was a child. Even now I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that isn't clear. I shall tell him in my own way if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weaknesses, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you toward the door. Nautical bell among the Black Wagon's seafaring equipment. Hedwyn uses it to signal when food is ready. A keepsake from Big Bertrude's. Ah! Oh, you just keep right on ringing that bell, chum. Keep at it. Ruki seems to be taking issue with your frivolous use of the nautical bell. After all, there's no sign of nautical emergency, nor a prepared meal. Oh, I know it's not mealtime. It's fine. I'm starting to really enjoy the constant ringing sound, though, now that it doesn't mean anything to me or anyone anymore. Besides, ringing that bell is probably some pretty good exercise, right? And it's good training for my ears, too. You know, we curs have ultra-sensitive hearing, don't you? Well, not anymore, I don't. Anyway, thanks. I mean that. He storms off. Ruki shall never forgive you for abusing the nautical bell, then so be it. Ruki reappears laughing heartily. He was only joking. Oh, good goodness. Probably. Don't say that. Don't scare me like that. Just. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Interact to browse revealed pages. Okay. Down the river, in the words of Golgolothanian, the Master General. The Emperor Soliamir knew not of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he had ever been before. As he traveled down the river's Slorian? That word? In pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time, he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understood they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought to have perished, but the mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. Oh, little table. Oh, table. He's tossing and turning. Ray's looking up at the sky. Ruki's messing with his mask. Chizo's cooing somewhere because he's just a baby. Harik is nowhere to be found. Jadariel is nearby. Ah, I love him. Silver Cudgelhead, a limbless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea, is fully grown and has led a rich life. A keepsake from Wyrm Gulf. That's so cute. Okay, I'll stop tapping. I should stop tapping. Do not tap the glass, children. All right. Let's commence the rite. Having landed at the hulk of oars, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. What do you think, Tizo? Don't I look just like Mr. Hedwyn? Tizo is worried that Hedwyn is still feeling unwell. Wait, I think... What's that? A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a Wyrm of the Seam Dominion. What they are all doing here, you see plain by their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Good sirs and good ladies! So it is you that heed the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade! Well then, let us do battle now without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor, and this knight fully intends to reclaim his baby boy. Oh, and lest this knight forget, he is called Sir Gilman. He salutes you all on behalf of the Pyre Hearts until the contest. Sir Gilman, he is a once proud knight of the Sea Dominion, on a self-made quest to regain his honor. a triumvirate of Wyrm knights who perceive the rites as a great battle to be won. He splashes out of view just as the stars above begin to shimmer with strange light.
Relentless, aren't we, reader? Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the hulk of Orus. You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course, referring to the Pyre Hearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be
like
glorious.
playing on a boat. That's fun. I also... Ooh, okay. Off kilter. Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the Hulk of Oars as your adversaries clamber into view. Rookie paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth or the Sea Dominion or wherever it is you're from? Ha ha! An excellent point! It seems then that these adversaries in the rites are clever, wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. As your commanding officer, this knight hereby commands it! Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No Wyrm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gilman attends to his commander's mask, despite his protests. Wait! Give this knight his mask! This knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Deluge, a noble visage, is it not? He is a petty Wyrm knight of the Sea Dominion who somehow survived countless battles. Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. So yes? You can swim? Or no? Ha! Of course we knights can swim. All knights of the Sea Dominion can. But we are exiles in this land the same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis summarily impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. I guess you could say he was flushed away. I'm so proud. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gilman. Nobody cares. Back to your post! Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he is told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you! He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height. Now, on guard! The exiles of the Wyrm Triumvirate take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. Reader, Hadwin's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us. I got it, King.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Okay, I'm gonna bring you.
Tizo.
Bring Rookie. Not you. I'm gonna bring Jodariel because I'm gonna force myself to use her
Very
more.
well.
Let us make short work of this lot. Hillman, status report. What is the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave triumvirate they seem to this knight's eye. Brave? Air-sucking monsters, one and all. Pyre hearts, be ready! Orb, 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 orb. No!
The
Okay.
path to glory.
They're absolutely
It
gonna,
leads us
they're gonna
all
bonk
at
me.
times. Engulfed within the aura.
I don't know what happened to me there. That's okay. That is absolutely okay.
Your adversaries, Pyre, now fall short of yours.
Okay.
Spectacularly done.
I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I want space to be jumping. It's not.
Gilman banished.
Oh, okay. They're so fast. Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line. Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face. Whose side are you on? Get out there and vanquish them at once! Pisa notes the Pyre seem to be too busy arguing with you to pay any attention.
There seems to be dissension in your adversary's ranks.
I should have gone with Jodario. That would have been more damage.
Fit to serve the Commonwealth. Such zeal. In the name of Solium
Okay.
no more than a lick of flame remains. Ferocity unbridled. And it is done.
Okay. I got some extra coin with Tizo, but it just does not seem worth it. This does not seem worth it. So I will sell that next.
The right is complete.
Tizo is very pleased to have prevailed against the Wyrm Knights of the Pyre Hearts. Those worms were quick all right, but Rookie Greentail's quicker. I expected more from the Wyrm Knights of the Seam Dominion. This knight commends you, noble Nightwings! Gloriously fought indeed, and this knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days. Silence, Gilman! This is all your fault, and now cavorting with our enemies? How dare you! This knight was but attempting honorary compliments, sire. Is it not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversary on a worthy outcome? Worthy? This knight will show you worthy, you miserable little minnow! New insult I'm putting in my pocket. You are a failure, Gilman. Get now from this knight's sight!
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Focus, training, prowess, the path towards survival on the blood border. These rights make similar demands of us. The northern edge of the Commonwealth is a flat and vulnerable expanse. The High-Wing remnants seized upon it at every opportunity from the cover of clouds or darkness. This just seems helpful because I'm very bad with Jodario. I'm very bad with her. Tizo.
Until the stars align,